Welcome. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm gonna show you how I've helped hundreds of men get results like this, and even this. I'm gonna show you how you specifically can lose up to 25 pounds within the next 12 weeks without any goofy diets or trying to have to wonder what workouts to actually do. It's a 3-part system that I use and have used for the last 15 years. My name is Ty. When I've been able to drop the fat that I absolutely did not want, put on muscle, and maintain that for the last 15 years. But what I specialize in is helping men over 30 get rid of the dad bod, get rid of the love handles without the goofy diets and having to wonder what workouts actually work. Over the next few minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly how you can lose 8 to 12 pounds a month. That's 2 to 3 pounds a week, and you can do it consistently without plateauing, and you can get started and start seeing results in as soon as 7 days. Because I know how valuable your time is, let me tell you exactly who this is for. So if you're the type of man that goes to the pool and you refuse to take your shirt off, not because you want to, but you don't like what you see under that, this is for you. If you're someone looking for a proven, predictable system that works every single time without any guesswork, then you're in the right place. But so you know who you're dealing with, I wanna take you back. This is me in 2011. I specifically remember this picture. I was in Jamaica. I planned for this vacation for 6 months. For 6 months, I went to the gym for 2 and 3 hours daily, trying to eat what I thought I needed to eat to get this. I was fluffy, I wasn't happy with my results, and I definitely wasn't motivated to go back home and put in the work. But from that point on, I said, look, I'm gonna figure this whole thing out. I'm gonna figure out how to get in shape. I'm gonna figure out how to drop this weight. I'm gonna figure out how to get ripped. And that's exactly what I did. Fast forward, after countless hours of learning the process, learning what works, learning what doesn't work, failing, I was able to drop the weight, drop my body fat, put on muscle, and through that, I created a system that I now call the Weight Loss on Demand system, which I'm gonna break down to you in this video. Look, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a business owner. I needed to put together a system that worked around my busy schedule, but could still deliver on results. And that's exactly what this does. Look, here's why you're stuck. You're going from diet to diet. 1 minute you're in the gym, then you're not consistent with the gym. Then it's intermittent fasting, then it's keto. You're flopping all over the place. Between family life and work, just trying to find the energy to do what you need to do is enough. But then on top of that, you're struggling to find the motivation to do what you know you need to do. You're probably fed up doing the whole start and stop thing. You're probably just going to the gym and mindlessly getting on equipment, and you don't even know if it's gonna work or what you should be doing. You may have even went the personal trainer route and that didn't work. It didn't fit your schedule, and you ended up being dependent on someone. Without him or her, you weren't able to maintain the results. Look, I get it, we're in an information era. There's tons of information out there. Some of it's good, some of it's not. But it's not about having the information, it's knowing how to implement it. You tried all the diets in the past. Yeah, maybe you got some temporary results, but then you ended up gaining the weight back, probably even more. Look, I'm 40 years old, I get it. Our bodies aren't the same as when they were in our 20s. Your metabolism is different, your family life is different, your whole lifestyle is different. It's time for you to step into a program that actually works. Otherwise, it's just this endless roller coaster of sometimes you're losing weight, sometimes you're not. Then you're plateaued, then you're not motivated to even go to the gym. Like, it's just frustrating. You don't have to deal with that. Okay, let me break down how the Weight Loss on Demand program works. And if you follow it, you'll get the same results. Phase 1 is the foundation phase. This is the groundwork for everything. If you were building a house, the very first thing you would do, you would lay a solid foundation. If the foundation isn't solid, none of the rest of what you do is gonna work. So this phase is the most important phase. So the first step is you define clear actions and clear outcomes. You do this by reverse engineering the whole process. So you start with the man that you wanna be and then ask yourself, what would the man that looks like this eat? What would the man look like this do as far as your workouts? What would the man look like this have as their mindset? The second part is you're gonna implement flexible eating. This is where you're gonna determine your BMR, which is the amount of calories you need to sustain yourself. You're then gonna put yourself in a calorie deficit of at least 500 calories. You're then gonna take the food that you're already used to eating, and then you're gonna find a way to fit that into that number. The third part is committing to a workout plan. Write it down. Don't just keep it on your head. Write it down, put it on your calendar. Decide what days you're gonna go to the gym, how long you're gonna spend in the gym. Once you do this, you pick a workout routine that's conducive to the results that you're looking to get. Next, you're gonna set up checks and balances. This is things like weighing yourself weekly, taking pictures, reviewing the workouts that you did the previous week so you can build on it. Phase 2 is the framework phase. This is when things start to get fun. The first part of this is workout progression. So you're gonna start doing things like increasing your weight. These are the things that are gonna progress you so you get the results that you want in the long run. Next part is a weekly data review. Data is so important when you're looking to get fast results. You can't control what you don't track. So on a weekly basis, you're gonna look over your weight, make sure you're progressing. You're gonna look over your reps, make sure you're progressing. You're also gonna look over the quality of your workouts. Are you improving? Are you getting better? A huge part of this phase is accountability. You need somebody to hold you accountable, whether that's a group, whether that's a person. This is a pivotal part of you getting and keeping your results. Phase 3 is the finishing stage. So just like a house, if you're finishing up, you put all the fixtures on, the door handles, the security system, fine touches. This is exactly what you're doing. The first part of this is build your home environment. What this means is by this time, your spouse, your kids, they see that you're serious. They see your results, they see your commitment. So instead of you having to enroll them in a process, this is when they start coming to you. And the best way to learn is to teach others. So now you get to start teaching your spouse, teaching your kids. The second part is master 3 M's. Mental, movement, metabolism. Mental, master the mindset that you're gonna need. Movement, master the type of workouts that you're doing so now you can create your own. And then metabolism, which is the food that you put in your body. The next part is really fully adopting the be, do, have mindset, which simply means you understand you first have to be the man who does the things to have what you have. Once you develop this mindset, everything becomes much easier. It's not just your fitness that gets better. It's not just your health that gets better. This starts trickling into every aspect of your life. Your marriage gets better. Your relationship with your kids get better. You start making more money because what's happening is through the whole process, you've started developing the self-control, the discipline, and those things carry over to all aspects of your life. Look, all the other stuff, the keto, the intermittent fasting, the just doing cardio, wearing those ridiculous sweatsuits that people wear, you don't have to do all those things. If you implement those 3 phases, you'll get the results. But maybe you've gotten this far and you realize you want it done for you. You want to utilize effective workouts done for you. So they save you time and they produce results and you don't have to think. Or maybe you want macros done for you so you don't have to think. You don't have to guess. Or you don't want to have to worry about getting past previous obstacles that have stopped you in the past. You want a support system. You want someone to coach you along the way. My team and I can teach you this whole process. So not only will you get the results, but as you're getting the results, you'll learn to become the man who's capable of getting these results on your own. So at some point, you no longer need us. If you were to decide to work with me and my team, here's how our time together would look. Phase 1, we're gonna lay out a specific plan based on your current lifestyle and the goals that you're looking to get. Then we're gonna put together a solid plan that not just produces change, but it produces a transformation, and we do it and get you results within 90 days. Now, phase 2, we're gonna refine, reapply, and repeat. What that means is we use the 80-20 rule. The reason we're able to get results for our clients so quickly, because 20% of the work that you do is gonna produce 80% of the results. So that's what we focus on, the 20% that gives us the most bang for our buck. Phase 3, we reinforce the behaviors, which then in turn creates habits, which allows us to be taken out of the equation and you to get repeatable results time after time after time. So it becomes a lifestyle change. Some of you watching this are to the point you're sick of being a fat guy. You're sick of being the one who goes to the beach and you just refuse to take off your shirt. You sit down and you're always adjusting your shirt because you feel so uncomfortable. It doesn't have to be like this. As soon as 12 weeks, you can be crushing it. You can get rid of the weight and you can start becoming the man that you've always wanted to be. You don't have to choose between staying the fat guy that you currently are and still enjoying life, eating the food you want, spending it with the people you want. It's not an either or thing. You can have both. This is Byron. He's probably one of the most alpha males that I know. He served in the military, so he's a military guy, but he couldn't get rid of the gut. Got rid of it. This is Nico. He works at AT&T. He works one of those funny schedules. One day he's working in the morning, the next minute he's at night. He could never find a program that actually worked. We got him on a WOD program and he crushed his results. This is Tiquan. He's a perfect example of someone who's going to the gym and doing the do, but they look exactly the same. It's not that he didn't want the results. It's not even that he wasn't putting in the work. He just wasn't doing the right things in the right order. This is Quentin. He's an entrepreneur. Like a lot of entrepreneurs, he has a busy schedule, so he let himself go. But every time he looked in the mirror, he hated what he seen. He got on the program and crushed it. This is Nate, husband, father, active member of the community, busy schedule, crushed the program. Look, it's time. Stop negotiating with yourself. What if you were to just normalize getting results? What if my team and I were able to help you turn what you think now is hard into consistent habit? How would your life change if we taught you the principles? So if my team and I helped you get clear on things like discipline, self-control, consistency, how does that change your life? Look, if you're ready for a complete transformation, not a change, a complete overhaul, where we go through and we get on a Zoom call, one-on-one, you sit down with me, and I give you the exact plan for what workout you need, the exact plan for what food you need, the exact plan for what mindset you need, and I hold your hand along the way, and we get on a Zoom every single week, and we crush it and we crush it and we crush it till you get to your goals. If you believe that kind of coaching can change your life, if you believe that kind of coaching is for you, click the button below to apply. Once you click that, you'll be redirected to fill out a short application. Fill the application out correctly. My team and I were very strict on who we let in the program, because if we're gonna deliver on the results, I'm putting my name on this, I need to make sure that you're gonna deliver on your end. And if you can't fill out an application, this ain't for you. But if it is, I look forward to working with you. Click below to apply.